Okay, so super quickly, I'm going to run through my fly rig. I'm literally getting ready to leave the Midlands in the UK to head out to a gig in Athens. But first stop, I've got to pass through my family's house, see my family quickly. And then I've got a sit-in. I'm sitting in for a dress run of a new theatre show coming to London that I've got a few dates for. So my core principles for traveling. Now I want to carry as little as possible. That's step number one. How little can I travel? When you're jumping back and forth between cabs, between transfers, and you've got to carry the gear yourself, the less you've got to carry, the easier. If you're having to go through various different taxis and stuff like that, or even just physically maneuvering the stuff around, that the less I can carry, the better. I've been doing a lot more flying gigs recently, which has enabled me to slim down my general rig for gigs. Here's what I have. In-ear monitors, okay? Mine in particular are from Reed Audio. This isn't the original wire, but I had to get a last minute additional wire because the other one broke on me. I got these in 2021, so I don't know what the typical life of an IEM cable is, but yeah, I'd have expected it to be longer than that. Often on a fly gig, there'll be a backline. We're typically outdoors and we'll have a amp present as well. For whatever reason, most of the fly gigs, lots of gigs in Europe, there's a kind of go-to backline is Mark Bass, which is amazing when it works. It sounds great. Next on the list, little iPad clip. So this is just for the iPad stand. So when we're going through however many charts that we've got, we can have the iPad up there ready to go. Obviously, the next step is my iPad. This iPad is I think I got this in 2017 actually. This iPad served me a very long time, still working. I use Fourscore, the app, to go through all the different charts and load the new charts up on there. Apple Pencil, it's quite good for making notes on charts as well, changing up notes. Now, I'm about to show you my best purchase for, at the time, about £50. This was a complete game changer for me, and if you do anything with lots of reading, lots of charts, lots of set lists with a large number of songs, get yourself a Bluetooth page turner. This thing right here, best £50 I spent. No worrying about having to even think about stop playing or to then turn a page or physical paper. Get rid of the paper, man. This goes on the floor, connects to your iPad via Bluetooth, and you literally tap like you would a normal pedal, and it changes the pages for you. Have a friend who's actually rigged some kind of MIDI Bluetooth setup where when he then changes charts, it then changes his patches. I am not that technical. So now we're moving on to the meat and potatoes. We're getting on to kind of the bass and pedal board. Now, fly rig, again, our core principle is having as little as possible. Also not something too complicated. If I can carry everything in hand luggage, carry on, that's even better. And my go-to is the HX Stomp, the Line 6. This has been rigged up just marked up from when I was doing the Emily Sandé gig with just the ins and outs. But this right here, this allows me to practice in the hotel. This allows me, it's my tuner. I can basically customize whatever I need for the gig on this one pedal. Now, I don't like the stock presets. They don't sound, I think most people agree, the stock presets, especially for bass, they don't sound great. But if you then actually go in and build your own patch, mine is super simple. We'll have to do another video on it because I've literally got to pack up and go. But I basically got like a preamp model in here, followed by, I think I've then got like a distortion, an octaver, or other way around, and then a compression. Then I've got a cab simulation, which I can turn on or off depending on what we're going through. If we're going directly into front of house, just through a DI pedal, or if I'm playing through an amp. This has been a game changer because this literally slips in my hand luggage. My bass plugs into here. I get a line, send a line out. I can control volume. I can make changes on the fly. And it's hand size. Like this, my page turner and my in-ears all fit. Let's see if I can do this. they all fit on the real estate of my iPad. So then this literally, put this in my hand luggage, and then when you're doing security, it's super easy to just open top of my hand luggage, take out the electricals, pop them in a separate tray, and then go through with the rest of my stuff. Right, base. Let's move to the base. First of all, we need a good hard case. I've just got the Fender, can't remember what they call it. It's kind of like a plasticky thing. I'll be honest with you, this has done a lot of flights, and it's had a harder time on the tour bus. The tour bus is what has worn some of these spots flat or not, and it's got a little bit of buckling now, but it does the job. It does the protection. I've got another Hiscox hard case as well that I've flown with before, but I'm under the impression that if you get a more rectangular case, the people will load it better. Nice on the inside, and then of course, my go-to base, the Sire V7. This is still the Gen 1 before. And then I've got just a couple leads and batteries in the compartment here. Keep that strap. That's my fly rig. Super simple, super easy. I can leave the house with this base and a rucksack. I'm about to drop this all in a rucksack, and that's me for the trip. And yeah, let's see what Athens has in store. Most important piece of the puzzle, at least an EU adapter. I'll often throw in an extension lead. I might still do that, a UK extension lead. So I've just got a few options. And yeah, that's it. One thing I've discovered as well, you get a suit bag that folds up like this. You can use a carry-on case as your hand luggage and carry this separately and just put it on top. Put it on top in the overhead storage. I've never had any issues with that. So yeah, this is the setup. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what your guys' travel rigs are, what your fly rigs are, maybe what cases you're using. I want to get one of the Groove Gear capsule base cases. That will be a game changer right there, especially the Duo, because my issue is my checked luggage often comes in as my base. But with the capsule, I could have my base in there and then have space for a load of clothes and the like Line 6 and innies all in one spot. That looks ideal, so I definitely want to check that out. As always, comments below. Let me know what you guys would do with your fly rig. Let me know how your rig is set up. And yeah, I look forward to having the conversation down below.